Hey guys, it's Jamie and I am back with another video. This is going to be a pregnancy related video. I am obviously not pregnant anymore, but just a lot of stuff comes out of that where I just feel like talking about it. And it was something that Wes and I were talking about recently, and I was like, you know what, I kind of want to just talk about it and see what other girls think, or women, those of you who watched me, have had kids years ago, like, do you feel me? Do you understand what I'm saying? So yes, this video is what I miss about being pregnant. And if you know me, like know me from years ago, you'd be like, what did she just say? Did she just say she misses being pregnant? One of the big fears that I had, which I've shared with you guys, one of the big fears that I had about having a baby was the whole pregnancy part of it. I was never really one that was looking forward to being pregnant. It scared the shit out of me, to be honest. Excuse me for saying that, but there's no other way to say that. And you know, finally I just had to let go and realize it's out of my control, it's out of my hands, it's in someone else's hands. And but anyway, it just amazes me that, you know, almost 7 months post, I don't know when this video is going up, but 7 months post, I can say that I miss being pregnant. And like I said, I am not pregnant. We have Vivi. We love her to death. We are not trying to get pregnant. We're not planning to get pregnant. So this is just me looking back on my experience. But yeah, Wes and I were just hanging out the other night and talking. Vivi had gone to bed, and I told him that I missed being pregnant. And he was like, it's so funny to hear you say that, because he I think always worried that if I did get pregnant that I would just not, you know, enjoy it. And it's not all peaches and cream. It's not all fluffy bunnies and stars in the sky. Being pregnant is hard work. It is hard work. I had morning sickness. All day sickness. Stop calling it morning sickness, doctors. It is just pregnancy sickness. Thank you, hormones, for doing that. But I had that, so I didn't get lucky. It's not like I had that where, you know, some girls, I have a neighbor that's like, I didn't get morning sickness with any of my children. And I'm like, I like you, but I'm gonna punch you. I'm just kidding. But no, I got morning sickness. I also had the flu. Found out I had the flu the day I found out I was pregnant. So I had the flu to start. I had morning sickness. And for probably 3 months, I dealt with throat infections, drainage, coughing so bad that it would make me vomit. Awful, awful. And there's nothing really you can do about it, because during my pregnancy, I was like, is there just a general practitioner doctor that specializes in pregnant women? Because I need that person. I was so tired of talking to doctors that were like, you're pregnant, we can't touch you, which I appreciate because dude, don't want to harm the baby. But I'm like, where are the specialists who can tell me, is this normal? Because they're like, oh yeah, it's pregnancy related. Well, why is pregnancy causing me so I can barely swallow? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, had all that stuff to begin with, so you would think I'd sit here and be like, pregnancy was awful. But it wasn't. And I'll tell you the first thing that I missed that I really enjoyed. I enjoyed keeping a secret. Is that weird? Not that I can't keep secrets, but you know, I had a secret for a few hours. I had a secret. I'm the only one that knew that test came back positive, except for Barkley and Jade, because they were the first people the first puppies that found out. I had to tell them. You know, I had this secret. And then finally, a few hours later, when Wes came home to bring me soup because I was so sick with the flu, you know, I told him, and then he had a secret. But it was ours together. It was our little family secret that nobody knew about. And we could just look at each other and just know, or smile, or he'd touch me or hug me. And it was just different. It was just different. And it's not to say that we don't have those little knowing looks now, or touching and hugging, because now we see the baby and it's a whole other level. But, you know, having something that no one else knows about, that's just ours, and it's private, and it's sweet, and I don't know why it meant so much to me to have that. And not a lot of time passed. I think it was a week later before I told my best friend at lunch. I couldn't believe I held out a whole week. But I didn't want to do it at work. I wanted to, like, you know, be able to like chit chat and tell her about it. And then it was like our secret, you know? And I can't remember. Yeah, so I ended up telling my parents on my dad's birthday. So a few weeks later, on April 19th, I held that secret from them and told them on my daddy's birthday. And that was really special. But like, we kept it was still a secret, and it did keep growing a little bit, but you still had that thing where it's like only a certain group knew about it. I had some other friends, a couple other friends that knew about it. And we really kept it quiet. I mean, besides Mindy and her husband, Wes and I, of course, my parents, and my friend Heather and Scott, they invited us over for dinner, and she had champagne out, and I was like, guess what? Can't have it. We really just had a small secret, and I really enjoyed that. Finally, July 4th of last year, I told my family, Wes told his family. He may have told his mom earlier than that. I can't remember, but she kept a secret, which is, hard for moms to do. But anyway, it was just really nice. And of course, when I shared it with everybody here and everybody on YouTube, it went from that special little secret to that special big announcement that then you were busting at the seams to tell everybody. And you just enjoyed the camaraderie around you, like in the neighborhood, at work. People that normally do not talk to you all of a sudden talk to you, which is nice and weird in itself. But on YouTube, you guys just embraced Wes and I, because we told you in a Father's Day video, we had done like a little husband and wife, like the husband tag or something. I don't remember. I can link that below if you're interested. It was cute. But it was on Father's Day that we got to share. Wait, was it on Father's Day? Yeah, I guess it was. Anyway. But yeah, then it's just like this thing with everyone where everyone's so excited for you, and you feel like, wow, I didn't know I liked this type of attention, because I'm not really one that, I don't like go seek all that out, you know what I mean? But anyway, so the whole little like private family secret, especially when it was just Wes and I, it was just very special and very like something I'll never forget. And then sharing it with all of you is something I will never forget. Some of you were like, I knew it, and some of you were like, oh my god, like it came out of left field. It was just really sweet. And another thing I miss about being pregnant is I actually enjoyed the physical changes. And like I said, not everything great came out of this. There are things that women go through that you're like, wait, what? And I'm not going to get into those things here. But I liked the physical changes. Like the day I realized that like I shouldn't buckle my jeans anymore because they were too tight is funny to me. Like it wasn't, I know some people are like, oh my god, I don't want to have to do this. Or some of them, I feel bad because some girls that I watch on YouTube have had body image issues before, or had disorders where gaining weight is really hard for them, and it's hard for them to accept their pregnant bodies. And I've never had any of those issues, but I did think, what am I going to look like pregnant? Like, you don't know how your body's going to react. You don't know what you're going to look like. And before pregnancy, you worry about those things. And then when you get pregnant, it's just kind of like, I felt like I did a lot of laughing. Like just a lot of like, this is funny to me. This is happening. I'm getting a little like, bulge here. It's funny. I don't know, it's weird. It's hard to explain, but I just felt like I did a lot of laughing. I took it all in stride. And while you're inside, you're worrying about like, am I past the miscarriage stage? Is everything okay? Like you don't know, and you have to be put through all these tests to find out like, is there anything wrong with the baby? Like, they warn you like one in however many people your age have a baby with this, and this. And, at one point you're like, I'm going to lose sleep for the next 10 months, 9 months, 10 months, whatever it is, because I'm going to worry that something's going to happen to my baby. But, you do worry about those things, but at the same time, some of the fun things that are happening, like your body, your physical changes, kind of makes you stop worrying about them a little bit, and makes you just sit back and enjoy the ride. I liked it when I had a bump that was more prominent that I could wear. I don't wear tight-fitting clothes anyway, but I liked it when I could wear tight shirts, because then it's like, you're pregnant. Embrace it, girl, and go. Gosh, when I first felt her move, when Wes and I felt her move in the bed one night, that was a night in August of last year. I so remember these things. And we were just laying in bed talking, and he just happened to have his hand on my stomach. We were like, did you feel it? It was crazy. It was crazy. I feel like I'm gonna cry about it. I don't know why. Anyway, those memories, like how it's, because it's all so new, it's all so special. And like I said, no pregnancy is the same. I don't know if I said that in this video or another video I filmed recently, but no pregnancy is the same. So a girl can tell you it feels like this, it feels like that. It's going to be different for you. And when it happens to you inside your body, it's different. And it's like seeing something for the very first time, and it's it's something like, I don't know. It's just really special, and I miss all of that. I just really enjoyed it. I enjoyed being pregnant. I enjoyed people. I miss how nice people were to you. Not that they're not nice now, but sometimes I've noticed that just because you're carrying a baby in a bag and you're going to the doctor's office doesn't mean that the man in front of you, yeah, I repeated myself, is gonna like hold the door open for you. Where when you were pregnant, I felt like people were like, oh, let her through. How honey? When are you due? Oh, so sweet. If it's a boy or a girl? And then I want to tell you a story. I never had any weirdo freaks that are like, I'm going to touch you or, do anything inappropriate. I never had anyone get out of line with me and tell me what I need to do. Like, you need to breastfeed. You need to do this. You need to do that. No, because I was not going to stand for that. No one did it, so thank goodness I didn't have to catch an attitude. But people were just so nice. Like, even the ladies that checked you out at Target, all of a sudden you were, girl, hey girl, and this and that, and you were just, I don't know, people look at you different when you're not, and I'm like, that's weird, so weird. And now when you have a baby, it's different because people want to stop and talk to you, and it's, but that's a whole other video. But yeah, I don't know, I just kind of want to talk about it because it surprised me when I told him that I missed being pregnant. That is not to say that I want to go through it again, but I missed it because it was, is this bad to say? It was about me. It was about Wes. It was about our family. It was about something we were creating. It was just such a special time for him and I, and just the bond that even grew with us, knowing what we were doing and what we were about to do. I guess I miss some of those feelings, and I need to go ahead and say this. I don't want anybody to be like, wow, what's her problem? This video is about what I miss about being pregnant. You have all of those feelings now when you have a child. You have all of those feelings of the joy and excitement, and everything is new because you don't know what you're doing, and seeing things through her eyes, like I said, this could be a whole other video, is a first. So it like changes, like what I could say I miss here, now I'm getting in another way. But I just wanted to talk about it because I really thought that I was going to hate pregnancy, and I didn't. And I feel like it's good to tell girls out there that are nervous about being pregnant, like, yeah, there are things that come with pregnancy that suck. There are things that suck. You're gonna be uncomfortable sometimes. Your feet are gonna swell. You're gonna have this, you're gonna have that. You might get pregnancy acne like I got a little bit, but there are things that are special and sweet about that time that, you'll never forget, and, that you can lock in a little special memory in the back of your head that you'll always have. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything else. Oh, and the fact I could feel like I could eat chocolate croissants every Saturday and not care. I miss that. But yeah, it was just the general excitement, I guess. I guess I enjoyed everybody getting on board, even my friends that don't have children or don't want to have children, like their excitement, the questions, I enjoy talking about it. And, being a pregnant girl in a world where a lot of my friends don't have children, I have seen in the past where friendships split because of that, and I didn't have that, and that was so special and so fabulous because I didn't expect to have it, but you don't, I mean, you just don't know, I guess. But like with Mindy, you guys, if you've been watching for a while, you remember her from the channel, but she embraced it from the start and was so excited, and is Vivi's like Aunt Mindy, and it's just really cool. I don't know, I'm kind of gotten off tangent, but I guess you guys get the gist of this video. So thank you so much for listening to me ramble and go on and on and on about it. But I just kind of want to sit down and chit chat with you about it. Let me know your thoughts, moms out there, if you get where I'm coming from. But I will see you guys soon in another video. Thank you. Bye.